Hey everybody. Hello tribe. I'm waiting on y'all to find me. I'm going to show you some amazing things that have happened tonight and part of today. We'll look at the charts pretty quick. But main thing I want to show you, it says a couple of people on here, 4 people, but I can't see you. I want y'all to look at this. Hey Carol. All right, some of you are starting to show up. Hey Mandy. Okay. Oh, did I see some hearts? Tell you what, this is some kind of amazing stuff going on, isn't it? Probably kicking in shortly. If you aren't already seeing the aurora, many of you will be. All right, here we go. Look at this. This was not long ago. The solar wind speed was 957.52 kilometers per second. Yes, this is incredible. Really incredible. And I want you to see this. Oh, it may just be on this phone. May not be able to show it to you. Let's see if it's on the iPad. A friend of mine looked it up for me. That translates. iPad is getting crazy. I guess it thinks it needs an update. I don't want to give it an update because once I do, I won't be able to find my photos like I used to be able to. Hey everybody, my goodness, where did everyone come from? Yes, Deborah, it is. It's getting stranger and stranger. You're right. Okay, Mandy, come back. If you don't make it back while I'm still here, you can watch the replay. Hey, Athena. Good evening, Mary. Hello, Nina from Canada. Hey, y'all. One of my oldest friends is from Canada. She and her husband live in the Aurelia area. Okay. Hey, Pamela. The aurora is dancing in Wisconsin right now. It might be dancing here too, but I didn't go out and look yet. Wow. Okay. Hey, Allison. Hugs back to you, Amy Rose. Okay, let me show you this. So I just showed you that we have crazy solar wind running at 957 kilometers per second. That would be, you looking? Over 2 million miles an hour. That's how fast this solar wind and this weather from the sun is coming towards us. Over 2 million miles an hour. Wow, huh? It kind of brings things into a little different perspective. Let me get back over here to the photos and I'll show you again where I had photographed this. There it is. The solar wind was 957.52 kilometers per second. And that was at 7:38. It's now 8:51. Oh, what is that? Shauna. Wow. So, I got onto the tail end. Shauna sent me 1,000 stars. Thank you, Shauna. I appreciate it. Yay! Thank you, Shauna. She sent me $10. That is big. Big, big, big. Thank you. Hugs, kisses. I really appreciate it. The shop is not doing anything right now. That's how I pay my bills, is the online shop. Got one order from someone, and I thank you. You know who you are. First order in days. Thank you. Well, hey there, stranger. Hey, Shauna. Shauna sent 100 stars. Thank you, Shauna. Appreciate it. And Terry, long time no see. It's been months. Sent me 500 stars. Send me $5. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate it. Thank you. And Shauna Maple sent 50 stars. Wow, you're on a roll. Thank you all. Oh, woo! Where did that come from? Who did that? How funny. How about that? Thank you all very, very much. We are having the solar weather, that's for sure. Pretty incredible. On space weather, the interplanetary magnetic field is elevated. The disturbance storm time index is in strong storming right now. We're in a S2 moderate solar radiation storm still, and we've blipped up into S3 a few times. Well, thank you, Emily. Emily sent me 200 stars. Thank you so much. Thank you all. And Shauna sent 20 more stars. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you all so much. So, the activity is pretty incredible. We're in a G1 geomagnetic storm right now. So let's go over here and let's take a quick gander. The main thing I wanted you to see was the speed of the solar wind right now. It's just incredible. All right. We are at a KP5. KP5, it was 6 earlier. It has not made it to KP8 since this morning. Let me see if we get this to clear up. And the current solar wind is super fast. 894.57 kilometers per second. Look at all this. Now, here's the BZ. Some people were commenting that it had been in the north. And it's going to make a fibber out of me here. And you see how long it's been in the south. That's where we really feel it and see it. It's going slightly into north right now. Hopefully it'll come back down into south, and that helps us also see the aurora. But look at the aurora. I'd say we're seeing it. If it's south and north, I don't think it's going to matter in this case. Look at that. Wowee. Let's go back and look at more data and see how we're doing here. That is how far down the aurora is coming in the United States. And over here in Europe, all over the place. Look at this. Wow. Shauna, thank you. Another 100 stars. My goodness. How many are you up to now? Goodness gracious. Thank you so much. I feel loved. I feel loved and appreciated, and that means a lot to me. Thank you. This is from the South Pole view. Alrighty. And currently, let me go back over here. Let's see what the hemispheric power, look at that. The hemispheric power is over 200 gigawatts. This is blowing it out just like last night. Just like last night. And here we're down into strong storming on the disturbance storm time index. Yes, sirree, Bob, this thing is blowing the walls out again. My. Wow. It's pretty incredible stuff. Let's go and let's take a look real quick. See what we can find out and what we can see on the magnetosphere. Let's refresh it. Oh my goodness. Shauna's in the 250 stars with the kitty cat look. Thank you. And Sarah Kay sent 100 stars. Thank you all. Thank you. And Shauna's at another 50. My goodness, Shauna. I know you had a really beautiful experience one time on a live chat with us and all of us. And I see you have not forgotten. Sending lots of love back to you, lady. All right. Let's look down here. Oh, I need to turn everything on quickly so we get it all rolling. All right. Let's look and see what's happening with pressure on the magnetosphere. Let me bring it up here so you can see the slider covers about 3 hours time span, and red is the most intense pressure. Okay, watching, and Shauna just sent 155 stars. Thank you, Shauna. See it coming across. This is to about right now. Look at all that crazy activity. Mercy. There's the flaming phoenix who just got exploded. It is intense. Rebecca, both my kitties seem fine. They're a little restless. Sugar is over in a bed. And Chipper, I think, has gone out onto the screened-in porch. They seem to be doing okay. If you have any fur babies, I hope yours are doing well. Okay, coming up again on now. Look at this. All right. Let's come up and see what's happening on density. It's looking like a wild ride. Yep. The Boshock is dancing all over the place. And we have intense density surrounding us. Wham! That was a big one. It just blew a bunch of stuff out of the way. Okay, there's the slider at about halfway across. Coming across towards now-ish. You can see that's Earth, that little half white, half black. That's day side, night side. And we are surrounded. Okay, let's come up here and see what's happening with velocity. Now, the most intense is dark blue, then goes to green, yellow, orange, and the background is a dark red. And you can see the sliders about halfway. You can see the blue popping up in there and swinging around. Okay, things are twisting. As you can see, we definitely got a twisty thing happening. Wow. Okay. I'm going to guess that's going to get even more exciting as the night goes on. Hoo-wee. Like I said, I haven't even gone out to look for aurora yet. I have second story windows up there, but I can't see a thing. It's not pointed really towards the north. I can't see out the north windows. Are you all seeing lots of aurora? Hey, Rebecca. Ah, and another Rebecca. Okay, so you don't have any fur babies right now. Gotcha. All right. Carolyn Mitchell, the kitties are smart. My dogs are very sleepy. I don't know if you'll be able to see Sugar. It's kind of dark. There she is. She's on top of the big cushion underneath the TV. And she is doing her grooming ritual right now. Sugar. Hey, Sugar, say hi to everybody. She's like, no, I am busy right now, Marguerite. Sugar. There she is. Hi, baby girl. Okay. She's like, hi, but I'm busy. Okay. Krista says, I got frozen out of the live. Chrome said my power usage was very high. Really? How weird is that? Well, there's a lot of crazy energies shooting around right now, for sure, with all these energies we're experiencing. So probably messing with some of our technology. At least it's still running. At least. Okay, everybody. Ivy says, I felt like I was about to cry in the afternoon. Well, a lot of folks didn't about cry. They did cry. Sometimes it's one of the best things you could do to just let yourself cry something out. Sometimes it's moving energies around and out in you. And the blockages that we deal with are being hit with these energies, knocked out of their position so they can leave us. Patricia Holden, how do I learn about space? I'm homebound. Any suggestions? Thank you for posting. Well, Patricia, on a more normal day when I come on for a live chat, I usually read all the charts and talk about it, talk about what we're looking for and what's happening on there. You can go to the top of my page to what's called the Schumann Kit, and it will tell you a lot about the Schumann resonance, what it does, how it affects us, what to do about it. It will always also talk about solar flares and space weather. So go up to the top to the featured post and read up. Or you can go to my YouTube channel, which I always forget the name of it. I haven't had it very long. Well, literally, this is it. Schumann Resonance Updates with Marguerite. It's the same as my Facebook page. That isn't the actual address. The at Schumann Res Update with Marguerite. I often will drop in, especially this one, which is the Heart-Brain Coherence Meditation, and that will link you in to my YouTube channel, and you can join and subscribe and smash the like button. That's what they always say. I'm not used to the lingo yet. And then you'll be able to see my stuff on a regular basis. Alrighty, y'all. This is an incredible experience that we're going through, and it's powerful. And we had the happy little trees today. I guess you saw me posting on that. The energies are incredible. The explosions around the sun, like this one, I showed this yesterday. This was right after the X 5.16 solar flare. Right after it, it just exploded everywhere, and all these particulate, all that little stuff came off from it. Crazy. And this is another image showing the contrast. That's all debris in space around the sun. And this is showing another satellite view. Look at all this. That was an incredible blast. And I wonder if we're going to see some of that debris coming in or hitting our atmosphere, if it might look like comets or meteorites or falling stars. I don't know. I'd say it's a possibility, because all of that from that particular solar flare is hitting Earth right now. A lot of it burns up at the outer edge of our magnetosphere, of the atmosphere. Okay, that was the main thing I wanted to show you, was the crazy speed of the solar wind. And if anything really exciting, more really exciting happens, I will update you. So everyone seems to be feeling fairly well. Rebecca Roberts, what do the trees mean? We don't know exactly what the trees mean, and I usually have a little post I created explaining that. We just know when we see them that it tends to be uplifting to us in our experience, and our observation has noticed that when we see those trees show up, don't know why, but they make us feel better, and there seems to be a shift. Let me look up what I wrote about it. Happy little trees. And of course, it's a play with Bob Ross, you know, the artist who used to teach. Had the Brillo type pad hair. He talked about the little happy little tree here, and a little this there, and so forth and so on. Oh, come on. My iPad is misbehaving, and that doesn't make me real happy, because I need it. Not looking up things quite like I'm wanting it to. Well, shoot. I will have to find that another time, y'all. And I'll post what I wrote about it. The gist of it was like, what do the happy little trees mean? And I'll have to locate it. I have hundreds and hundreds of notes that I have saved that I put into place, into the comments often. And you all, I really appreciate your interaction. It's good for the algorithm when they can see that people are interacting, even if you're just pushing the like button. That helps. They took me from 11 million visits to my page every 28 days down to 7 million in a matter of 5 days or so. And then all of a sudden people are having trouble locating me and find that their comments or their settings have all changed. So I'm not sure why this goes on, but I don't enjoy it. Don't enjoy it. Every time I do a post, it's a battle. I usually get thrown off of Facebook, literally thrown off completely, at least 5 times for every post, and I usually lose the graphics over and over and have to recreate them again and again, and it really is frustrating. Sometimes I just roll my eyes and want to just walk away from the whole thing, but I'm not going to let them win. I don't understand why I'm getting this ridiculous opposition. It can't just be an accident, and it happens on my iPad and my iPhone, and with no other platform, just Facebook. And then all of a sudden people will disappear. I'll lose millions of people, millions, in about 5 days. It is what it is, but we'll keep on going, and I love you all, and you all are the best. You really are. Krista says, your meditation last night was a lifesaver. I am so glad to hear that, Krista. Thank you for sharing that with me. Thank you, thank you. Let's see here. You all seem to be doing pretty good. Lori says, severe sinus pressure, nauseated, pins and ankles. Ouch, that doesn't sound pleasant at all. Ivy says, do not lose your hope. We still see you. What you have to say is important. Thank you, Ivy. I get some spiritual warfare out of this page, quite a bit as a matter of fact. But at least the death threats have stopped. Can you imagine me getting death threats? It's been crazy, but it's stopped. It's much better. I'm grateful. Grateful, grateful. Okay. Rebecca says Facebook doesn't want us to ascend or resonate with love and frequency. I think they elevate and help pages that actually cause strife and talk about politics and set people against one another and get everyone all inflamed and upset. It seems like those pages do great. But I'm all about love and peace and oneness and talking about what we have in common and watching the Schumann resonance and knowing we're not alone in all of this, and yet they seem to have a real problem with me. I don't understand that. I guess they just don't want us to also be aware of what all's happening. Eva says it's because you are love, and they don't like that. It'd be great if they would suddenly be all about love too, wouldn't it? Hey, Martina, or Martine. She said dizzy today, no sleep last night, New Zealand. Hopefully you will sleep tonight, but I guess it's daytime for you now. Holly says, thank you for all of your updates through this time, an amazing time to be alive. It really is. It really, really is. I'll confess, I was feeling a little frustrated, a little down earlier today. There have been just a billion pressures, and someone who's very important in my well-being has been just trying to, I don't know, they've just been going crazy, just being vicious. And my financial well-being depends on this whole situation, business situation, and it's been tough because it's a friend also. But thank goodness that let up and seems better for right now, for which I'm really grateful. And the earthworks happening on my property are going really, really well. Someday I'd love to have a gathering here. I'd love to have a convening of the tribe onto my 12 acres. And I'm creating an RV park, and it would be wonderful if we could all get together. Everyone could come here and hang out. We could have meetings and hangouts and meals together during the day, cookouts and so forth. That'd be wonderful. So anyway, I was a little bummed today, just very tired. And I guess sometimes you can just kind of pour out so much, and in the things you have to do to deal with things and dealing with people as well as, and I love our page, I love our live chats. That actually tends to charge me up and make me feel better. But I was so tired today, and I ate some supper and I felt more tired after I ate, and I was just like, ah. And I called some friends and we got to laughing. We laughed so hard, it made me hoarse. And it's my friends, it's a couple, married couple, And we laughed and laughed, and it was ridiculous. Got just a little bit hysterical, which is good. It's very good. Laughter is healing, and it's a beautiful thing. So I was really glad of that, and it encouraged me a lot. It kind of knocked some of that old ickiness that was trying to get on me off of me. So if you can laugh, laugh. Have a good time with people that you love, and it's worth its weight in gold, I really believe. So everybody have a beautiful evening. I will keep my eye out. I'll try and find what I wrote about the happy little trees. And when we start seeing some more, even more dramatic activity, I'm not sure how I can get more dramatic than it is, to be quite frank, but I'll keep you posted. And if you all take pictures of the aurora where you are, please take pictures and share them on the page, and say where you're from too. That makes it extra, extra good, so we can see what part of the world you're in where you're seeing the aurora like that. We are currently in a strong storm, according to the Disturbance Storm Time Index, as you can see right there. Let me enlarge it. Strong storm, not just moderate, and it's even a line under the red. It's going a little deeper even than that. Very, very powerful. And let's see here. The solar wind is currently 911.3 kilometers per second. So that's over 2 million miles an hour. And we are at the KP index of 5. And here is where the aurora is, all over the earth. So look and see where you know you are. And know that if it's nighttime where you are right now, you might be able to see the aurora. And let me encourage you, those of you who are way down south like I am, I could actually see the red, like a magenta, purpley red glow in the sky with my naked eye last night. That was amazing. But when you point your camera, your cellular camera, digital camera, I should say, your cellular phone or digital camera up into the north part of the sky and take a picture, even if you can't see it clearly, the camera can see it better. It can see those lights better than you can. And you'll be able to see the northern lights right where you are. So get out and look tonight. And look to the northern sky. Turn off all the lights you can. And you might even want to drive somewhere where it's dark. It's very dark out here at my house. There are no street lights, no close neighbors. So it's kind of good. I just have trees and a ridge in the way. But I was able to get some pictures last night. And I hope to get some more tonight. Now let's see. I don't think we need to look at anything else. As far as the charts, the Schumann resonance is not doing anything terribly outstanding. Here, I took a bunch of pictures of the aurora. As you can see the green and the red and purple, as in this case over here. This was all off my back deck, sort of towards the northwest, because there's a big tree at the really north angle. And some of it is really red, kind of like that. And you can see the stars all in the sky. I hope you can. Let's see, there's some reflection on here. But I am in Southeast Tennessee. We don't see this kind of thing. Not normally. Look at that. People in Florida were seeing the aurora last night. And this purple, well, it looks more red on the iPhone, but it's actually purple. So, as you can see, I'm continually researching. This was incredible last night. I have never seen, this is on the Geospace magnetosphere cut planes models. I have never seen a wall of fiery energy come from the direction of the sun and hit the Earth's shields like that. Usually the red occurs when it hits the shields, but this came like that. This is unheard of. I saw people, it was funny, saying exactly what I said in other people's pages. Never seen anything like this before. Look at that. And there is Earth, little tiny round thing there. And look at all that incredible red, and it came in a wave, a horizontal wave that hit and joined with the shields and just flamed all up. These are extraordinary times. And, you know, people often say, well, how unusual is what we're seeing on the Schumann resonance? Or how unusual is it to see these, you know, high solar flares and so forth? How unusual is that? Well, we go through cycles with those, especially with solar flares and so forth. But I tell you this, I'm 64 years old. I have never seen aurora borealis in my area where I live until like a year or so ago. Never. And people are seeing the aurora in places that they've never seen it before. And here it's happened 2 nights in a row. I believe it's going to happen again tonight down here, because I saw somebody up in Indiana had some fabulous pictures they were getting. So everybody, just know these are important times. And you're not unimportant. You are making a difference one way or the other. And I know my tribe, I know you all. You all are the best. You're making a good, positive difference. You know how someone can change an environment and an atmosphere when they walk in a room? You know how like a room can feel all icky and dark and sad and so forth? But someone can walk in who's carrying a certain energy and a certain heart and attitude and change it for everyone. Julie Champion sent me 75 stars. Thank you, Julie. Thank you all. It means a lot to me. You know, the stars lately have been adding up to like $175 to $200 a month. That means a lot to me. I really appreciate it, you all. I really, really do. You would think with all the people that are supposed to be visiting my page, I would be making lots of money from Facebook. No, not sure what's happening with that either. I guess you make less if they're giving you credit. Like I had a reel I did, you know, the picture of the sun and the explosions coming off one after the other with music. 156,000 views. Do you know how much money I made off of that? $11. That's the most I've ever made off of a reel. Another one was 60,000 and I made 1 penny. I looked at it today. I'm not doing this for the money, but I do thank you all for buying stuff from me on the store, because that is the way I'm making my living right now, because I do this almost all the time. And the campground is not developed yet. You know, it's still, there's a bunch of money going out, and thank goodness for my finance guy who is providing the funds up front, though I must pay them all back. So we do this because we love it, and we do this because we love one another. I love you all. Let's go ahead and look really quick. I'm so glad I'm not alone in this. Having you all makes my life a lot better. Look at all the wild stuff going on. It ain't gotten as crazy as last night. Let's come on across closer to now. This is density. What happened? Oh, it jumped. It reset itself. Okay, so this is about now. All right, and then this is pressure, and red is the most intense color out of it. That's pretty crazy looking, but it can't stand and hold a candle to last night's. Last night's was nobody has ever seen anything like that before. Okay, I will drop the link to the heart brain coherence meditation into the comments. Often I do. I often drop it in connected to the what is it I say? Take care of your wee little selves. And then it has different things you can do to help yourself feel better. That one has a link to the heart brain coherence in it. So you can go and click into that and go listen and watch the video I did on it. Go to the very end of it where we do the heart brain coherence meditation. Or you can pick up on one of the last live chats I've done. Often the heart brain coherence, if I do it with you all during that, it will be at the very end. And I often mention it in the description. So also with that take care of your wee little selves post that I often post, many times it will also have a link to the online store if you want to go check that out and take advantage of all the cool stuff and the technology. Once again, wear your pendants during these energies, wear your scalar bracelets, and drink lots of water, good, healthy, pure, clean water. Ground yourself, think happy thoughts, think good thoughts. Keep your frequency high. Keep your thoughts and your feelings to the best of your ability in a place of love. And I don't mean ushy-gushy emotional love. I mean divine unconditional love. Being in a place of goodwill towards all beings and all things. And forgive everyone. And we have just reached G2, geomagnetic storm. That is KP6. So here we go. When you get up into KP6, you're getting up higher and higher. And if we hit 7 and 8, like we did last night, that's pretty incredible stuff. So I'm going to go now. And I love you all. And remember this. Once again, we're not going through all this for nothing. We're going someplace really good, which is 5D. No longer 3D, but 5D. And thank you all Thank you, Shumanites. Thank you, tribe, for holding the line, for holding that high frequency of divine unconditional love. We are changing our world. Mwah. You may see me again tonight if it gets rowdier. See ya.